How to sell a car every day as a car salesman. Check it out. What's going on, guys? It's Corey. So listen, I want to go over how you as a car salesman can sell a car every single day of the month. All right, every day that you go to work, you're selling a car, all right? And I want to cover how you can do so. As a car salesman, I've sold over 30 cars plenty of times. My best month ever selling cars, I did 42 cars. And also I made over 30 grand as a car salesman. I got the pay stubs. I've showed it to you numerous times. But as a car salesman, selling a car every single day is no small feat, all right? It is a challenge. And in order for you to accomplish this challenge, you must have a plan. And that's the issue with most car salesmen today. Most of you guys, you go to work, all right, and you just go with no plan and you're expecting to make a car deal. When you get up in the morning, you don't even have appointments lined up. You go to work and you're just hoping, right? There's too much hope in the equation for you to be successful. If you go to work and you don't have a plan on how you're gonna be able to sell a car, then 9 times out of 10, you're probably not gonna sell a car, right? If you wanna sell a car a day, which is basically 30 plus cars a month, then you must have a plan. There's a reason why the average car salesman only sells 9 cars a month, right? Which is less than a car every 3 days, right? So for you to sell a car every single day, it will be a challenge. It's not gonna be something that, you know, anyone can do, because if anyone can do it, then people would have did it already. No one would settle for just 9 cars on average, right? So I wanna go over how you can accomplish this. And I wanna basically go down, you know, give you the math on how possible this is, right? Because let's say if you wanna sell 30 cars a month, first things first, before you can sell a car, you must have appointments, right? Or you need to have a reliable source of lead generation, right? If your only sources are directly linked to the dealership, so if you're taking ups, if you're taking walk-ins, if you're taking phone pops, and that's your only source of lead generation, it's gonna be very hard for you to consistently put up 30 plus cars a month. Why? Because those sources are not in your control. You don't have any control over how many ups come through the day, how many phone pops, or how many internet leads. If you don't have any control, then you can't predict it. If you can't predict it, it makes it unpredictable, right? If it's unpredictable, it makes it unreliable, which overall, the whole equation is very inconsistent. So there's a reason why a lot of you probably fluctuate in that 10 to 15 car range, maybe taking ups and you know, having these, you know, forms of lead sources, and when you try to scale, you really can't. It's because you cannot control the opportunities that you're getting in. You just take whatever the dealership is giving you, right? But if you wanna sell a car every single day, you need to have appointments lined up. What's going on, guys? So a lot of you may be interested in figuring out how you can sell more cars or just make more money in general. Listen, click the first link in the description to join my free community. Once again, click the first link in the description to join my free community. I'm looking forward to helping you out, see if I can share some nuggets with you. More importantly, looking forward to meeting you. Let's get back to the video. All right, now, the average close rate in the car industry, I believe, is around 30%. Right? So 30% of deals get closed in the car industry. So if you want to sell 30 cars, a car a day in other words, at a 30% closing rate, then that means you need to be booking anywhere from 3 to 4 appointments per day. 3 to 4 appointments per day, you close one of them every single day. That's around a 33% closing rate, or somewhere around 25 to 33%, depending on, you know, whether you got 3 or 4 people showing up that day, and that can get you to 30 cars. Right? Now, a lot of you might be saying, whoa, 3 or 4 appointments, like, that's difficult. How do you do so? Well, once again, that's why I say you need a plan. There are plenty of ways you can generate that many appointments. One, you can do the old strategies that, you know, you've probably learned when you first got into the industry, or maybe your managers are telling you about, like going outside, passing your business card, things of that nature, right? Or maybe you can dial 100 people every single day, or 200 people every single day. You can make the dials and you'd be able to book about 3 or 4 appointments every single day. But over here on this channel, we're all about giving you higher leverage tasks, things that you can do that can get more done in less time. All right. And in today's day and age, with things like social media and the internet, there's plenty of better ways for you to be able to generate this many appointments, so that way you can sell a car every single day. As a car salesman, there were plenty of days that I had 5 to 6 or even more appointments on a daily basis. And I was able to get them using social media, using Facebook and using Instagram, you know, to run my marketing. I would make a lot of posts, I would get a lot of organic reach, and then I'll also combine that with ads, right? Which we got plenty of videos on this channel basically covering that, teaching you how to set ads up, or even what type of content you need to be posting. But that strategy there was able to generate me tons of leads. And obviously this is not something that you can just do the first day and all of a sudden you're generating leads. This is something that you need to build up. right? The purpose of social media and the way I used it for me to build my brand. I was using it to build my personal brand. So when people came to the dealership, they already knew me. They already knew me by first name and already knew me by face. So building a brand is not something that you can do overnight. It's something that's gonna take a little bit of time, not a lot of time, right? Because to be honest with you, your social media is much quicker, especially if you're using ads. Like, these platforms are way quicker as far as getting you results than, these other strategies like going outside, shaking hands, or going, making a bunch of dials every single day, right? Like, these strategies, not only do they work quicker, but they're much higher leveraged, all right? So you can get a lot more done in less time. And I'll give you an example. In order for you to generate 3 to 4 appointments every single day, let's say if you were picking up the phone and dialing 100 to 200 people a day, that means you would have to make those phone calls repetitively, okay? You would have to consistently keep making 100 to 200 calls every single day in order for you to generate 3 to 4 appointments. The beauty with social media is, yes, it's something that you need to build up, and the beauty with building a brand, right? It's something that you need to establish. But once it's established, there's a compound effect with it, right? Because take me, for example. I made an ad. I had this one ad be blasted across thousands of people in my local area, and people were starting to now come to see me directly from this one video. I didn't need to continuously make a new video every single day in order to generate leads. Obviously, I was posting my content, but I'm talking about what actually was getting me the leads was through the advertising that I made. And I only needed to make one ad at a time, right? I'll probably make one ad every 3 months, all right? And these ads were responsible for generating me hundreds, if not thousands of leads in the span of a couple months, right? So social media in itself is definitely a much higher leverage task. And if you want to be able to generate 3 to 4 appointments per day at a 30% closing rate, in order for you to sell a car a day, I definitely believe this is by far the best strategy that you can use. Now, if you have a higher closing rate than 30%, let's say you're at 50%, then you don't even need to be generating this many appointments. You only need to be doing it anywhere from 2 to 3 a day, right? So the better you are as a closer, the more skilled you are in that aspect, then ultimately the more cars you can sell, and also the less appointments you have to book if your closing rate is super high. If you want to truly sell a car every single day, then you must understand that as a car salesman, you have your own business within a bigger business. So you need to start building your business. In other words, you need to start building your personal brand. That way you can generate your own opportunities, all right? Because there's only so much that you're going to get from the dealership. And if you want to scale, and if you want to sell 30 cars a month, in other words, a car every single day, you need to have a system and a strategy to generate you more opportunities, more consistently and more predictably. And by far the best way that I've found and what's worked for me is social media. And it can certainly help you sell a car every single day. So leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next, and I'll see you all in the next video. I'm glad you made it to the end of the video. I got 2 options for you. You can either watch the next video, or you can join my free community by clicking the first link in the description. If you're ready to take your car sales career to the next level, I'm looking forward to helping you out. More importantly, looking forward to meeting you. Have a blessed day.